Hi folks, this is August Allen, and this is the 11th of the wheels that I had completely sandblasted and powder coated right after shortly after I bought the bus. These wheels had so much paint on them that there was just no way to get to it that way. But anyway, what I want to do here is show you where the spare tire goes. Let me just roll this out of the way here for a minute. We'll find a place where it'll stand up. That looks pretty good. Alright. This is your regular tire iron. Goes through in here like that. I've got the other one undone just to save time on the explanation of what we're doing here. Okay, the door has got to be out of the way, and then you can let the spare tire rack down. Now this is an example. Those runners are made of some type of, I don't remember what it was. It was a fine piece of hardwood at the time, and they're cut and they basically match these old splintered up pieces of the wood. That's the color, but no mouse manure or anything in here, which is just absolutely the greatest thing in the world. There's been no gnawing at the electrical in this bus, and its electrical is as it was when it was new and as it should be. And I mean, everything in grommets, there's nothing rubbing wrongly on our electrical in this bus. It's a very important aspect of what I did for this bus in the last 30 years. And that is to maintain the integrity of the gauge bus electrical system that General Motors designed years and years ago. And so when you look at a schematic, you'll find the same notations and what have you that way. I don't have every single thing memorized, but I have a lot of it in my head as you go through to troubleshoot or to discover. There's been a lot of electrical discovery to find one end, how many spares I have in the back, that type of thing. I ran on 2 spares. There's small spares for something that wasn't there, but that's how my tachometer line gets up here to the tach, is by stuff that was something that was spare and already there, built ready to go. So anyway, that's the where the spare tire was. I have taken the spare tire out and initially cleaned up, but it's still full of, it's just dirt, it's just dust. But it is a very interesting aspect of the bus, that spare tire. You almost think, well, it will help you out if you are headed head on at somebody, to have that tire be the first thing that catches somebody. To have that tire be the first thing that, you know, moves whatever it is forward is not a bad thing. It's a heavy piece, so you've got a pretty forceful spot with the springs on the bumper and all that. But it's just there's a lot of great design here. Some of the metal urged you, and the aluminum was a little bit, the aluminum in some spots did, well, it developed cracks. I have a couple around the back windows, but we did something there to reinforce that, and I haven't had it crack on me anymore. But now this is the spare tire that goes with the bus, and I know I didn't pay any more money for it. It was on the bus. It had to be on the bus when I bought it. It has to be my best time. And what I want to do here is check the air pressure. Stem is on this side. This is the downside. It goes in on the bay, and the wood keeps the wheel up off of its center, so you don't mess up the center of the hub. This wheel has never been on the bus. There's no marks since I had the powder paint. There's a minor 2 cent around the something about where there's an edge comes together. Powder paint didn't stick as well to some of those spots, but really no big deal. No big deal. Let me get the gauge and see what we got here. Okay. Spare tire, and you know, it really looks good. It's a Firestone tire that had to be, this had to be the best tire that came with the bus when I decided to put on a whole new set of tires 28 years ago, or very close to it. So this tire is even older than that, but it's in excellent shape. More than my drive tires. They are the tires that have the most wear on them. I'm pushing the bus. So let's see what we have. This should have 75 psi in it. So let's just take a look and see what these were brand new valve stems, brass valve stems back in the day when I did the full wheel thing. What's going on with that? That's very sealed. Valve stem, that's for sure. Not like your spare tire to seat bare. Okay, let's see what we got here. Alright, let's get it lined up. Well, I got 20 pounds. I guess we might get by. This has to have 75 pounds in it. We have 20. So that's what, 15 years, 16 years, or is it 17 years without checking it. Still had 20 pounds. Now, that's not good. I just took a 37-mile trip right after greasing the drive shaft. That's the first thing I did before I moved it. Greased the drive shaft. And then we took it to a pit where I could grease everything. I have pictures of just sitting on a fantastic pit. About 17 miles away out in the country, farm, dairy. Yeah, it had 20 pounds in it. 16, 17 years since checked it. Yeah. I think you could manage with 20 if it was flat over there. Front end especially.
Keep it from burning up.
Yeah. And there is 70, about 2, I'm going to put 75 in it. put air in this sucker, because it's big old tires. They don't take it. Got 200 psi on the line. There you go, 75 psi.
What's the thing build up to? 80 or 100?
What? Oh, this?
The compressor.
Oh, it's 120. Yeah, but it's, it gets slow.
Not 75 pounds heavier.
PSI per square inch, mate. All right, what did I do with that cap? Here it is. Put marks on it, but I had to plier it off. I don't know why. I have to put it on there tight because I didn't want the air coming out. Cat patrol check. Meow, 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 meow. Sweetie boo, sweetie boo. Come on, sweetie boos, sweetie boos. They tolerate people, and Lindsay can walk up to them once in a while, but periodically or whatever. They don't mind me, but they just as sooner I didn't try to touch them. Oh yes, Pierre. This is Pierre. Hi, Pierre. Pierre needs to have his teeth worked on. Poor Pierre. Lindsay got him antibiotics, but he still needs to have his teeth worked on. Poor Pierre. Here's what I think that's one of those new lanky boys. They got fixed. Got two of them that are lanky along like this. Boy, howdy can they jump. This pit belongs to a friend of mine that allowed us to come over and use it to finish greasing all of the grease fittings under the bus on the suspension. Only, however, after crawling under and greasing the drive shaft prior to driving it 15 miles to use this pit. But it nevertheless is a very handy thing to have in your arsenal of things you can use. So that's all, folks.